The sun is shining in Green Bay on Championship Saturday. So much excitement, so much possibility. We could have 5 new champions today. We could have 2 repeat champions, and we could have a 4-peat if Green Bay Notre Dame can win later tonight. Up first, it's the Division 5 championship. Albany, Monticello, and Lena, alongside Nikki Sutter, who led Oshkosh West to Championship Saturday in 2008. I am Nick Tabbert. Brad Hansen will join us from the sideline a little bit later on. Well, let's talk about this D5 matchup. Some history here. Albany Monticello, first year as a co-op in the state finals. Lena has not won a title since 1980. And we get to our Menards points of the games here to break things down. These are brought to you by Menards. Saving money at Menards on all of your home improvement needs. We start with the comments.
Yesterday's semifinal game saw the comments with balanced scoring from Abby Hollis and Molly Olson chipping in 9 and 7 points respectively. On the other side, we have the Wildcats' dynamic duo of Eva Brooks and Maddie Thompson, who both put up a double-double in the semifinal game.
Really quickly, just your initial thoughts on the matchup, maybe defensively. What are we going to see?
Great defense from both teams. Full court man-to-man pressure from the Wildcats and tough on-the-ball, hard-nosed defense from the Comets.
2 great semifinals in Division 5 yesterday. We are really excited for this Division 5 championship game. We'll meet the teams and play some basketball when we come back. A message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. A special story continuing for one of these programs. Lambert hits another 3. Potter, another 3.
Most of all, they're unselfish. They believe in their teammates. Their teammates believe in them. That's what got us through. It's been our success all year long, and I give these girls a lot of credit to believe in each other.
Up top, Maddie Thompson.
First time at state since 1991. You're going to the state title game. What does this mean for your program?
It's great. It shows that if you put in the work and the effort, you can get there no matter what.
And a steal. Oops. She's going to go right at that rim again. Wildcats are 1 point away from a state title. They're moving on.
Small town, rural Wisconsin, Albany and Monticello. Communities couldn't be prouder. This last week's been amazing. And, it was a humbling experience up here last year. We learned a lot.
Out to Molly Olson, wide open look, it's good. That's the Lena trophy with the lay-in to tie it up at 27.
Being able to take care of the ball, we've done it all season. Our defense is our pride. That's what we work on the most. It's absolutely surreal. We knew going in this was going to be a really competitive game. So be able to finish it the way we did is just absolutely amazing.
Now, because of these two's leadership, we're moving on to the championship game.
The Comets are on their way to the Division 5 state championship game.
It's time for the Division 5 state championship game between the Lena Wildcats and the Albany Monticello Comets. Let's begin the starting lineup for the Lena Wildcats. At center, a 6'1" junior, number 10, Eva Brooks. At forward, a 5'5" junior, number 14, Hannah Thompson. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 20, Maddie Thompson. At forward, a 5'5" junior, number 22, Callie Fisher. And at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 32, Whitney Potter. The head coach of the Wildcats is Tim Goldschmidt. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Albany Monticello Comets. At forward, a 5'8" junior, number 10, Lena Trumpy. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 12, Abby Hollis. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Elena Durkee. forward, a 5'8" senior, number 22, Avery Briggs. And at guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Molly Olsen. The head coach of the Comets is Derek Dasher. Referees for this morning's contest assigned by the WIAA are Tony Heinzenga, Jared Meyer, and Travis Parr.
Your starting lineups today brought to you by Construction Business Group and Destinations Career Academy, preparing students for a rewarding career as a Wisconsin operating engineer. So glad you are with us. Championship Saturday starts right now.
So much energy in the building already, both schools bringing their community support.
And Albany Monticello gets the first crack at it. Nice pass inside and a finish for Trumpy.
Great recognition, back cut there. You see Albany bringing their full court pressure right away.
And
their
a
defense
turnover.
really drives their offense.
Molly Olsen stops, pops, and hits. How about this start?
Albany Monticello off to a great start with their experience having been here as Albany last year.
4 points in a flash, and you'll see that extended pressure from the Comets today.
Both teams will look to extend the pressure a little bit, get out in transition.
Eva Brooks, number 10, had 23 points, 14 rebounds in the semifinals. Hannah Thompson's long-range shot won't go.
The Wildcats were pretty hot in the first half with the three-pointers and their semifinal games. Missed their first one today.
Here come the Comets, better known as the Space Stallions, our favorite nickname this week here at State.
Favorite nickname, the mascots have been doing a phenomenal job, and that's all part of the atmosphere too. Those mascots, the bands.
And if you haven't noticed yet, it's pretty loud in this building. Shout out to the student sections, all the fans. We've had some great crowds here this week.
That's what it's all about, and rewarding the girls for all the hard work that they put in throughout the season.
Molly Olsen brings it across the timeline. And another shot inside, won't go this time. Here comes Brooks back. She and Maddie Thompson had double-doubles in the semifinals.
Such a dynamic duo. They work well with each other, play well off of each other.
That's going to be a tie-up inside. Possession remains with Lena. Lena hot from behind the arc in the first half in the semifinals. Some good three-point shooting. They didn't need it a lot in the regular season, but they'll mix it in. Both teams will take advantage of those open looks.
Yeah, that's what Coach Goldschmidt had said. If the teams take away their inside game, they tend to rely on that three-point shot, and they were able to hit some big ones in their semifinal game.
Whitney Potter with the first bucket of the game for Lena. At the other end, Durchie. Those mid-range looks are falling early.
Love the mid-range game. I think it's a lost art in the game of basketball nowadays, so great job for those kids incorporating that into their games. Coach Goldschmidt asking his Wildcats to spread the floor a little bit more.
Brooks open in and out, but a second chance. Kayla Potter, had a hand on it. And you're going to see Coach Dasher walking up and down the sidelines all day today.
I said it's a good thing he wears tennis shoes because he gets a workout in on that sideline. I don't know how many of you watch the Marquette men's basketball team, but he's kind of like Shaka Smart, that sixth person out on the floor.
That's a pretty good company to share, I guess. Another mid-range look will go. Molly Olsen, the speedy point guard, one of the Monticello kids on this team. And an early timeout for Lena as the Comets race out to an 8-2 lead. These mid-range looks falling early.
Yeah, and I think that's a great strategy, especially on Championship Saturday. Getting to the rim, mid-range, not firing up a lot of outside shots to start the game, get your legs under you, and off to a great start here.
4 of the first 6 shots have gone down for Albany Monticello. Comets, 26-3, finished in 2nd place in the Six Rivers East Conference, behind, of course, Argyle Pecatonica, who the Cats just, the Space Stallions beat in the semifinals here to get to the finals.
The old adage of it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season, and Albany Monticello was able to get the job done in the semifinal game to earn them a trip to today's state championship.
We had 2 really entertaining Division V semifinals yesterday. Inside to Maddie Thompson. This is Fisher.
See that inside-outside game of the Wildcats.
And they're going to go back in. 2 bodies they're right in the way, and that's going to be a turnover. And we've got a timeout on the floor. A message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Hot start for the Comets. And here is your road to state for Albany Monticello. Wins over Heritage Christian, Palmyra Eagles, Sheboygan Christian, Assumption. That was a big win, right, Nikki, to get here. And then Argyle Pecatonica, that exciting semifinal.
Yes, 2 great games leading into the tournament, and defense has been what's getting it done for the Comets.
In and out for Durchie. Here comes Brooks.
See Brooks playing on the outside a little bit more there. She slashes to the basket, and they're posting up Fisher a little bit more, trying to draw that defense out away from the basket.
And if you're at home, you might think that's counterintuitive. Brooks is so tall, but she can fill it up from outside and inside.
She is very versatile and can go in and out.
Fisher as well. Now a pass ahead, and it's going to be a contested look. It's blocked by Brooks.
Great job by Brooks, hustling back in transition defense there.
Bodies all over the floor. Possession arrow will favor Albany Monticello. Look at the last block.
Again, Brooks just so athletic, does it on both ends of the floor.
Substitutions here. Alabama Lambert, number 4, coming in for Lena. Rotating with Hannah Thompson for that 5th starter position. Really good defender.
And I noticed this in the semifinal game. If you take a look at her legs, they are bruised and scraped, and that's just a sign of a gritty player that gets after it.
Durchie has it. Olsen, nothing there. Pass inside, nice look, and a finish there for Avery Briggs.
Albany Monticello reading the defense really well, getting a couple back cuts to the basket.
At the other end, Fisher, it won't go. Second chance will for Hannah Thompson.
Nice job of the Wildcats sticking with it. Got the open look in transition, rebound put back.
Pace picking up here. Both teams settling in. Anna Ellinger, number 30, into the game for the Comets. Bottom of your screen. Hollis on the move. Blocked. Maddie Thompson.
Another athletic defender, Maddie Thompson.
Fisher got that to go. She didn't have numbers, but she put her head down and made a great take.
She was bound and determined to get to the rim. Great attack.
Back to a 4-point game. Now the Comets are going to take their time, look for that great shot. Another mid-range shot falls for Hollis.
Love that pull-up jumper. Hollis, a first-team all-conference player, shooter. She can hit from anywhere. Gym rat. She does it all for the Comets.
They have to kick her out of the gym.
That's a nice problem to have when you're a coach.
Brooks along the baseline.
Brooks really doing a nice job of moving around on offense, making her defender work, going in and out.
Pass a little bit too wide for Hannah Thompson.
Trumpy is one of the 4 Monticello kids, along with Molly Olsen and the Briggs sisters.
Take a look at the turnovers. It's kind of been the story for Lena here, and unable to get in the rhythm.
Kind of as to be expected for some teams on Championship Saturday, especially if they haven't been here in a long time or at all.
There was Trumpy with another mid-range shot. Also have to give a lot of credit to Albany Monticello's defense here early.
You bet. Yep. That hard-nosed, tough defense causing some of those turnovers.
That ball poked away momentarily, but we'll stay at this end. And I don't know if coach is calling timeout here or just a formation. We play on.
Going back to Albany Monticello's defense, they held Argyle Pecatonica to 31 points in the semifinal game, and they didn't have a lot of offensive output, but like I had mentioned before, their defense is what got it done and got them here today.
Open look for Fisher. And a foul on the rebound attempt.
Hannah Thompson just a little aggressive, but I love that going off after the offensive rebound.
12-6 our score, 11 minutes to go in this first half. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Shout out to the music departments at both schools. Really all 4 of our Division 5 finalists this week. The music has been outstanding.
It's been a lot of fun and a big part of the atmosphere here today. Like we talked about, full drum sets, electric guitars. They bring it all for the big show.
I was never musically inclined. I wish I would have been.
I think I joined the pep band because they took a trip to Florida. Sorry, Mr. Scadella.
If that doesn't sound like high school, I don't know what does. Trumpy getting inside, but another block. And the ball's going to belong to Lena.
Brooks using her length there. Lena, great job defensively, getting another step. See the Comets bringing their full court pressure again, which is really beneficial for them in their semifinal game.
Turnovers have been a story, and then how about a 3 to capitalize from Abby Hollis?
Again, a shooter she can hit from anywhere, deep, volume shooter. D3 interest throughout the Midwest for her, and maybe after this weekend, a little bit more.
And it feels like it went from a 4-point game to a 9-point game in a flash. Brooks able to respond inside.
Again, that dynamic duo with the pass from Thompson to Brooks, and Brooks finishing on the inside.
We talked yesterday that they play so well off each other.
They do, and they talked about how they give each other feedback too. So if they're doing something wrong or they're pumping each other up, and so that's a big part of why they do play so well together.
Tough look there, won't go for Ellinger. And Lena with another chance to quickly attack here.
See Lena pushing the ball as much as possible. Coach Goldschmidt talked about their conditioning, something that they've worked on all season in the hopes of it being beneficial here today. Said the girls didn't always like it, all the running in practice, but it's worked to their advantage.
This is where it pays off, though, right? I mean, everything you've worked for this season on the line. Second of a back-to-back here at State.
You do all that prep in the season, and then both coaches talked about preparing for today. A little more downtime, resting the legs, especially throughout the week. Shorter practices, things that they've learned from experiences in the past. They even joked with Coach Goldschmidt about practicing free throws after their performance in the semifinal game, and he said, nope, we're going to forget about it, rest our legs, and get prepared for tomorrow.
Open look up top for 3. It's short. Number 4, Maya Johnson is in for Albany Monticello. Near the top of the court at the moment. Number 4, a senior, known for her leadership. That's been her biggest contribution this season. We'll see both teams mix up the defenses a little bit, right?
Yeah, Coach Jasher talked about that. They put in the 2-3 zone, just something that they don't do a ton of, but to have in their back pocket and mix up defenses. They did it in the semifinal game and got Argyle Peck out of their rhythm and then went back to doing what they do best.
Maddie Thompson, another bucket, back to a 5-point lead. I feel like for Lena, if they can just handle the ball a little bit better, they're right in this. They're going to make a run.
They're doing a great job defensively, getting the rebounds. They just need to settle in on the offensive end, take care of the ball.
Brooks going to work. The floater from the baseline is good. It's been all Lena here in the last 2 minutes.
And basketball is a game of runs, and you expect that even more so on a big day like today.
And a chance to either tie or get it to 1. Albany does not have numbers. And they'll stay at this end. More substitutions. Avery Briggs back in, along with Carly Wilkins, who is one of 3 triplets. Sister Sadie on this squad as well.
Again, a lot of family experiences here this weekend. Sisters and coaches' daughters, and it's just been an awesome weekend of basketball and community and family experience.
Crowd wants to travel. Nice pass inside. That court vision just so incredible.
Great recognition by Olsen, also known as McButter, I understand.
Yeah, and the managers on the bench tell me they don't know why she has that nickname.
Maybe because she slices the defense with her passes, puts some butter on the... I don't know.
Smooth passes,
yes.
I don't know.
Smooth as butter. Yeah, smooth as McButter.
Well, it worked out great for Olsen and Briggs there.
See Monticello, Albany Monticello, again back to the 2-3 zone, trying to take away that inside game from Brooks, but she just keeps going to work down there.
She will not be denied. Brooks off to another hot start. On her way to another double-double here in this tournament. She has 6 points so far today.
The thing I love about these crowds is they cheer about every little play. It's rarely ever quiet.
Nice pass inside. These passes are great. Ellinger finishing that time.
The Comets doing a nice job of getting to the middle of the paint, drawing the defense, then dishing it off to the open person underneath the basket.
Quickly the other way. Working their way to the middle again. It's going to be a 3-point try, in and out for Olsen. Second chance. A long 3 from Hollis.
And she has the green light to shoot from there. How good of a shooter she is.
I did see a Caitlin Clark jersey earlier today, so her influence certainly here at the state tournament.
Coach Dasher trying to get the Comets to settle down, spread out on offense a little bit more. Looked like he was trying to isolate Hollis on the drive there.
A kicking violation will send us to a timeout on the floor. Lena back in this as Brooks battling hard for 2. A timeout on the floor. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Welcome back to the Rest Center. Albany Monticello with a 5-point lead over Lena in our Division 5 championship game. Nikki, you were talking about the low-scoring defensive battle for Albany Monticello yesterday. Take a look here. Made just 10 field goals yesterday. They already have 9 this morning.
Again, a little bit different style of play today. But I think they're more aggressive. today, attacking the rim. You see a lot of those mid-range jumpers.
Yeah, right around the free throw line has been the sweet spot so far. Hollis walled off. And the Comets are going to reset.
Trying to wear down the Wildcat defense here with their dribble drive, looking for some backdoor cuts.
And no need to be urgent, but there's a steal for Maddie Thompson.
And yesterday in the semifinal game, the Wildcats had steals and transition, baskets in transition, which helped lead them to the win. 16 steals yesterday.
Long range shot in and out. Here come the Cats back again. And you look at their shooting, started pretty cold, but have heated up. 7 of the last 11. And another. And it's Maddie Kushner just into the game.
Usually just a role player who steps for the post but gets valuable minutes, hitting the big time shot right there.
And this place is loud.
It's awesome. That's what this day is all about.
The ball belongs to Lena. Take a look at the last three. The extra pass.
Again, the extra pass. Making that extra pass, finding that open teammate. And she nailed it.
Looking back at my notes, I don't know if Kushner has really attempted a three-pointer. I've got her as her no three-point makes or even attempts coming into the state tournament. So how about that for her?
What a time to have your first three-pointer of the season.
Lena has the lead while we were talking. And how can the Comets respond? Ellinger gets position. She'll go to the line.
Ellinger has been a big key in the Comets tournament run. She's usually the sixth player, first off the bench. She can play any position, very versatile.
Haven't seen a free throw yet today. Ellinger, coach says she can play any position. 56% free throw shooter. Part of a strong junior class for this first year co-op. Big free throws there to kind of turn the momentum back for Albany Monticello.
They needed that to help settle them down a little bit. You see Brooks drawing a lot more attention in the post now. Good adjustment by the Comets defensively there.
Stepped on the line, another turnover. Timeout on the floor, a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. The 2024 WIAA Basketball Championships are brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, reminding you to look for the Proudly Wisconsin badge to know you're getting the best quality and supporting local dairy farmers. A lot of spirit here this morning.
A little mascot battle back and forth between the two teams, just like the game has been on the court today.
It's not fair. It's 2-on-1 in terms of mascots.
What can we pair the Wildcat with?
The drum set.
There you go.
I think we should have a battle of the bands at halftime. Entertaining first half. 2.5 minutes to go here. And Trumpy on the drive.
Nice take by Trumpy, just running into the defensive wall of Brooks.
Fisher going to work down low. Pass to the corner. Three-pointer, in and out. Might have been a 2. And the ball's going to go back to the Comets. Not a lot of fouls in this first half.
No, pretty clean game thus far. Both teams playing really hard on both ends.
A reminder, in 2 minutes, stick around for the Jones Dairy Farm halftime report. That comes up at the end of this first half. Inside Ellinger.
Nice
tied
job
up
with the ball screen action, pulling Brooks away from the basket, but great help side defense by the Wildcats.
Lena with a chance to take a lead again. Started slow, but the Cats have been the better team here in the second half of this first half. Fisher will inbound. This is Potter. Kushner, who had the big three. Now Brooks.
And pulling Brooks back out away from the basket, pulling the defense out. See if she can attack from the perimeter.
Here she goes, spins. Battle for the ball, another tie up, yep. And we're going back the other way to the comments. Quick instructions from Coach Goldschmidt there for Brooks.
See if the Comets run a set here. Coach Dasher signaling something on the sideline. X cut coming from the weak side.
They were getting looks in the middle of the court early. What has changed?
The Wildcats, credit to their defense. They've tightened it up, protecting the paint a little bit better now.
Ellinger on the move. Walled off. Steps through. Nice pass, but the shot won't go. And here comes Lena. Under a minute to go. Potter's going to try it from the corner.
Wildcats again, 5 for 10 from the three-point line in the first half yesterday. Only 1 in the second half, but again, not afraid to do that inside-outside game. They're taking away the inside.
Hollis, in and out. It's been a tough end to the half here, shooting-wise, for the Comets. Nearly poked away there.
Getting good looks, just not falling.
Under 10 seconds. Lena's going to work for one more shot here. Brooks contested. It'll stay on this end, but only 0.6 seconds to go.
Quick catch and shoot with the 0.6. See if they put anything in for tournament time to
Brooks and Potter.
Run something.
Brooks and Potter are the best three-point shooters. It's going to be Potter off the mark. Dead even at 21 at halftime. Initial thoughts here on the first half.
We have ourselves a game, and what a better way to start championship Saturday. Again, like I said, game of runs back and forth. Both teams, I think, are starting to settle in a little bit, so they'll make their adjustments at halftime and come out and get ready for a great second half.
Brett Hansen standing by with Coach Dasher.
All right, Nick, thank you very much. Coach, game of runs, we saw a big one there from Lena to get back in it. What's the difference in the second half of this one?
You know, right now, we got to do a better job on Brooks in the paint, number 10. Obviously, she's had a big half. She's causing a lot of problems for us. And then offensively, I think we got to get back into our game, attacking the rim, getting outside, hitting threes, that one more pass. We just have to have a more aggressive mindset.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Good luck to you in the second half.
Thank you.
Nick, we'll send you.
Thank you, Brad. Jones Dairy Farm halftime report. On the other side of this timeout, a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Thank you so much, Scott. You know, Lena has only led for 29 seconds, but it feels like Lena has all the momentum right now.
It does, and you heard from Coach Dasher there. They need to get back into their game, take care of the paint on defense, and then be more aggressive on offense. So that's going to be the key for Albany Monticello second half, and we'll see what Lena does to adjust to Albany's defense.
Let's take a look at how the first half played out. You know it's a tie game. Albany Monticello started strong with Olsen, and then some three-point shooting.
Again, Coach Dasher alluded to that. They need to be more aggressive, attack the rim, draw the defense, and either pitch or dish off.
Brooks found Thompson there. Big first half for Maddie Thompson. First Avery Briggs, though, with the bucket. defense turning into offense for Lena, Maddie Thompson. 6 points in this first half, and Lena really closed the half strong to get things tied back up at 21.
They went on that run, and Coach Goldschmidt has talked all season that they make the big plays when they need to, and that's what they did to get back in this ball game.
Not a lot of free throws, only 2 in the first half. 3-point shooting, not much of a story. Rebounds, though, really big advantage for Lena.
Big advantage for Lena, doing a great job on both ends of the floor, rebounding aggressively on the offensive end and taking care of the boarding on the defensive end as well.
A look at the leading scores, pretty balanced as we expect for both teams.
Both teams, yep, balanced scoring throughout. Little below both teams' point averages. I think they both average in the high 60s, so a credit to their defense today.
2 great stories by both programs this season. One's going to end with a gold ball. The second half is next. We're going to step aside, though, first and hear from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. 21 all as we get ready for the second half. We go to Brad Hansen with Coach Goldschmidt.
All right, Nick, thank you very much. Coach, a little bit of a run there to close out the second half and get back into this game. What did you see to propel that run?
Well, we were just a little nervous starting on the big venue. I think once we settled down, we were all okay. Just told the girls in a game like this, when you get a chance to make plays, you got to make plays. It's going to be a grinder right to the end. Hopefully we can come out top.
What's the difference here in the second half?
Just controlling the turnovers, keeping turnovers down, and again, putting the orange ball in the orange basket, I guess, all that matters.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Good luck to you in the second half. Nick, send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Brad. One note, Anna Ellinger normally wears 30. She switched to 44. She had blood on her first jersey, so she has changed white jerseys for the second half.
Shout out to the managers. That's usually their job, making sure to bring those extra jerseys along. And if you take a look at the bench, looks like they have quite a few younger members from the program involved getting the state experience too.
Meanwhile, Brooks puts it in, picking up right where Lena left off to end the first half.
We'll see if the Wildcats get a little more settled in this half. Coach Goldschmidt said the nerves got to him a little bit, but just talked about continuing to make those plays.
Well, rightfully so. I mean, Lena hasn't been to state since 1991, hasn't won state since 1980, and that is when Coach Goldschmidt was a junior in high school.
He had some of those members of the state championship team come and visit with the girls this week as a little motivation and pep talk.
That look inside won't go, and the Comets out of there with it.
Look for the Comets to be a little more aggressive offensively here, attacking the rim.
Working to the middle of the court. Shot won't go for Briggs. Dirtschi, no. A third chance, and that one's going to drop for Briggs. And immediately Coach Dasher calls timeout.
Nice job by the Comets to stay on the offensive boards, be relentless, earn that second chance point opportunity.
Second and third chances here. And so is Coach Coach Dasher talking defense right now?
I think so. He wanted to focus on keeping the ball out of the paint and on Brooks with the big first half she had, and right away they went to Brooks, and so I don't think he was happy with that first defensive possession, and since they are defensive minded, that's probably what he was preaching there.
Second chance points even at 4. As you might expect with a tie game, the statistics pretty balanced right now. Rebounding, though, still heavily favors Lena.
Out of the timeout, you see the Comets extend their pressure full court.
And this is probably going to be a foul instead of a tie-up.
Sometimes teams will do that if things just aren't going their way offensively. See if they can get their defense to drive their offense a little bit more.
So Brooks has 2 fouls now. Like we mentioned before, though, not a lot of whistles in the first half.
Well, both teams, I think, a little tentative. Look for that to amp up a little bit more the last 16 minutes here.
Durkee on the move, stops and pops. Maddie Thompson, the board. Fisher, outside look, Potter. Hannah Thompson setting a screen, and a travel.
The Comets doing a great job defensively, getting the Wildcats to turn the ball over. Now they need to start converting some of these possessions and scoring on them.
Durkee on Thompson.
You see the 10 turnovers to 3 turnovers, and the Wildcats still in this game despite having double-digit turnovers.
A lot of those turnovers came in the first 8 or 9 minutes. They've settled it down. Hannah Thompson, the lob inside, double team. Brooks has it, gets position and scores.
Great teamwork there. Again, they play so well off of each other.
What can Durkee do to respond? Here come the Comets.
You see the inside points there today. It's the inside game for the Wildcats, dominating in the paint with 22 points today.
It's a corner 3, just short. Brooks pushing. Potter spins and scores.
Great move by Potter to finish at the rim.
And Lena now leads by 4, their largest advantage of the day after trailing most of the first half.
The Comets just look a little out of sorts right now. Hopefully they can get some offensive momentum and rhythm going here, but that's credit to the Wildcats defense.
Just 1 of 6 shots has fallen in the second half, but that's a big bucket, and look at the excitement from Trumpy.
Huge bucket. Great drive and finish by Trumpy.
Take another look.
Trumpy, one of the best athletes on the team. Also a 3-sport athlete, playing volleyball and softball. Second team all-conference player. Finishes the 3-point play there.
It's a 1-point game. Lena holds the lead by 1, 27-26 as we head to break. A message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Lena at state for the first time since 1991. You take a look at the road to the Resch for Lena. The key win was the comeback against Oneida. They were down 15 in the regionals. Came back and won it. And obviously went on here to the state final.
Yeah, Eva and Maddie talked a little bit about this wasn't really something they envisioned or expected, but they knew if they worked hard that it could happen. Look at them rolling now.
Maddie Thompson taking over. She has 10 points, and the lead is 5 for Lena.
In an unselfish team, they don't care who scores. They just want to make big plays and big moments.
Comets just haven't been able to hit that clutch answer.
They're getting good looks, just not falling for them.
And a whistle down low as Brooks attacks. Maddie Thompson, she can do it at both ends. Turning defense into offense in a hurry. Remember, she had the double-double in the semifinals, and she's the one that really sets the pace for this Lena team.
Yes, she's the catalyst. She leads and controls the offense, and there you saw her defense leading to her offense.
Brooks averages a double-double this year. She's on her way. Just one more rebound.
Brooks having a great state tournament weekend.
Conference Player of the Year, receiving some Division II and Division III looks right now. She's only a junior.
Off the made free throw, you see them continue to extend their full court pressure.
Comets could use a bucket. Durkee, a nice dish to Trumpy.
On cue, Nick. Again, what Coach Jasher talked about, drawing that defender, dishing off to the open back cutter.
Kushner inside to Brooks.
Brooks drawing a lot of defensive attention.
Now Potter, a handoff to Fisher, had it stripped. Trumpy out there with it. Olsen through traffic, blocked by Brooks. Some sticky defense from both teams here right now.
And again, what has driven both of their offenses, the Comets just can't convert right now.
We're still going here down low. Finally a whistle. It's a jump ball. We will head back the other way. Check out this last dish. Some great inside passing today from Albany Monticello.
Again, very unselfish. They don't care who scores, who gets the credit.
Oh, hard screen against Maddie Thompson. It leads to an open look and a make for the Comets. And remember, that is Ellinger, who usually wears 30, that is now wearing 44.
And Ellinger, again, has been a big key in the tournament run. Playing any position, kind of igniting the Comets here in the second half.
Ellinger has 6 points.
Right around her season average.
And it's back to a 3-point game.
You do see the Comets being a little more aggressive offensively, coming up and setting that high ball screen, looking to draw the extra defender.
Trumpy, no foul. Here comes Lena. Don't have numbers at the moment. Kushner inside. Nice.
Nice feed by Kushner.
Not a lot of space there, but Maddie Thompson made it work. What is Durkee going to dial up now? Gets a screen from Ellinger. She's going to let it fly.
I call that a pick assist. Doesn't go in the record book, but great screen for the open shot.
Back and forth we go. A lot of action here in the last few minutes. This is Maddie Thompson in tight space, able to convert. And then the, what'd you call it, a pick assist?
A pick assist.
Okay.
It's one of the little things that makes a big difference.
And that reminds me of how this game started. Those mid-range jump shots were falling. They were available, first of all, but they were falling for the Comets.
And that's something that Coach Dasher had alluded to, them getting back to their game. And what got them here. He talked about, really, it's the defense, the mindset, and the leadership that have helped the Comets get here. And you're seeing a little bit more of that as the time starts to tick away.
We're down to 11 minutes. Take a look at the field goals by half. It's been a game of runs today. That pass just too high for Brooks.
Great look on the lob, just a little too much mustard. That high ball screen has been working for the Comets, for them to continue to do that.
A nice dish inside. Ellinger had it blocked, though.
Into the hands of Brooks. Does a good job of protecting the paint defensively.
And Thompson free. Down low, but can't convert. Gets it back, and a foul. So Durkee picks up her third.
Still quite a bit of time left. See what Coach Dasher does here.
Durkee, the only player with 3 fouls in the game. Maddie Thompson at the line, 54% free throw shooter. Second on the way. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Hannah Thompson had a fortunate bounce off the leg to get it back for Lena. Potter directs traffic.
See a set from the Wildcats.
And now Potter going to let it fly. And a reach over the back there from Brooks. And that's going to be 3 on Brooks.
So 2 key players, 1 from each team, 3 fouls apiece.
Breaking the action. Stick around for the finish. It's going to be a great one. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. The trophy is in the building. The gold ball that will be handed out in 10 minutes and 11 seconds.
What the teams have worked for so hard all season, the coveted gold ball.
Let's do some trivia. Your Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin trivia question. 41 schools have won a state title. In the school's first state tournament appearance, who was the most recent school to do it? Your choices: Kettle Moraine, Mineral Point, Loyal, and Whitewater. Think about it.
I'm thinking. Not the best at trivia.
Either am I. I'm glad I just get to read the card.
Hopefully our viewers at home are able to figure it out. But we'll bring you the answer.
Comets control. Nice inside pass. But great defense, but I guess just even better offense as Trumpy scores.
Trumpy going up nice and strong there, finishing, getting a big basket for the Comets.
Coach Dasher waving his arms around. He's excited.
Are he and Coach Burnell related? Two very animated coaches on the sideline getting their teams and crowds into it.
Yeah, stick around for our Division I championship tonight if you want to see an excited coach on the sideline. And Whitney Potter's shaken up here.
Both teams just playing so hard. Every possession matters. Not afraid to get on the floor.
Potter appears to be okay. She's got the ball right now.
See the double team on Brooks. They look to make her give the ball up.
Potter, short. Ellinger, who normally wears 30, but has changed to 44. And it's an 8-2 run for the Comets. Can they build on it? Corner 3.
Just haven't been falling for the Comets today.
Maddie Thompson. 2 more.
No fear there. She had one thing on her mind.
Lena by 3. Ellinger back out. Another 3 look. That one will go.
Can't make them if you don't take them.
And Hollis is that one, right? You talked about she's that gym rat. She's going to put up a lot of shots. She makes a lot of shots.
Little momentum swing back the Comets' way. Forcing the Wildcats to call a timeout.
Tied at 37. We're going to step aside for just a moment. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. This has been an incredible Division V championship game so far. A lot of back and forth. And check out Lena here in transition. Maddie Thompson, she's been so great today.
Yesterday in the semi game, the game was tied at 29. They went on a run with their transition offense. You saw it there.
And then Hollis with the 3 to tie the game at 37.
Big time 3 from Hollis. Assistant coach, Chad Brandon, another one of those kids, the coach's kid, knows the game, understands the game, making a big time shot.
Ellinger has a rebound. Here come the Comets. Chance to get that lead back. Trumpy to the middle of the floor.
And back with a little of their ball screen offense.
Durkee high off the glass and in.
Another pick assist. I love it.
All right, what can Lena do to answer?
Lena's got to go back to their inside-outside game, get some inside touches, back out, back in if it reopens back up.
This is Hannah Thompson. Lob inside. Brooks trying to gather and finish. Shot won't fall. Second chance will.
First one, she was just a little too far under the bucket. She got the rebound, gathered herself, went back up strong with it.
And we're tied again. Hollis, the dish. Ellinger. It's going to be a jump ball. Will stay at this end.
Nice pick and roll action there. Great help side rotation by the Wildcat defense.
Every possession so important these final 7.5 minutes. Trumpy attacks over Brooks. No.
Tough to shoot over that length, but good job. But being aggressive, they're going to have to continue to do that.
Trumpy listed at 5'8", Brooks 6'1", so 3 inches. Plus those long arms.
Go, gadget arms. See, the Wildcats working a little 4-out-1 in.
Hannah Thompson's take won't go. Durkee, high up the glass, no.
Back and forth. Empty possessions here again in a situation game where every possession does matter.
Nice dish inside. It's Brooks.
Great give and go.
I feel like that's kind of been the theme. If you make that extra pass or make a really nice pocket pass to get that open look, that's when the shots have been falling. Long three for Hollis. And this is going to be another jump ball. And we're going to go back the other way with Lena. Down to 6 minutes to play.
See the Comets picking up full court here, extending their pressure a little bit.
Kushner back in. Hannah Thompson to the bench. Pass just a little bit off the mark, might have been tipped, and the Comets have it again. Durkee on the move, stops and pops that mid-range shot, won't fall that time. Brooks, another rebound. And we're going to get a carry.
Trying to split the defenders and ended up carrying it.
The 2024 WIAA Basketball Championships are brought to you by Delta Dental of Wisconsin, helping protect the oral and vision health of Wisconsinites through dental and vision benefits and our unwavering commitment to communities. Learn more at deltadentalwi.com.
Look for the Comets to run some type of set here. Coach Dasher signaling thumbs up on the sideline.
And the acknowledgement from Olsen as she directs. Hollis, another three. Maddie Thompson brings it across the line. Now ahead to Kushner on the run. Back up top. Potter, open look for three. Fisher gets another look. She's going to launch. And Brooks going to corral it. A third chance now. She's going to pop from distance. Yes!
There was a lot of shot attempts in a short amount of time. Brooks finally got one to fall.
That looked like before practice, just a little bit of noon ball or after school ball there. And the lead is 5 for Lena with under 5 to go. What a take and finish by Molly Olsen.
Molly Olsen, great look away. Finish at the rim. Huge basket there. Speed as a point guard. Nice job by Molly.
Great take by the sophomore to tighten this game back up. Another timeout on the floor. A message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Cats have been relentless on the offensive boards and also taking care of the defensive boards too, not giving the Comets second chance opportunities.
And Lena only has 2 3-point makes, as you see the offensive rebound numbers here. Just 2 3-pointers today. That was a huge one from Brooks.
Huge one at a key time.
And you look at the second chance points, rebounding heavily in Lena's favor at this juncture.
And 3 of those 9 second chance points were on the big 3 by Brooks.
Lena has it again. Thompson, yes! That is her spot right there.
That is, and they're doing a great job of finding her there, drawing that defender away and then dishing it off to her on the block.
And Kushner has played some big minutes here. Yet another jump ball, and we'll stay at this end. I'm looking at the foul situation. We're still in pretty good shape. You know, we've got Durchie and Brooks with 3, but outside of that, really no harm.
And the team fouls, teams only have 3 team fouls.
Turnover. Alabama Lambert up with it.
Off the bench and gets a big steal.
Here's Kushner, as I mentioned. Now Lambert with it, and she traveled.
Saw the open person underneath the basket, got a little excited, got the feet going too fast.
Another key senior, Lambert, for this Lena squad. Not that many of them on the team, just 2. You've got Potter.
A lot of young talent in the state tournament this weekend. Back to that high ball screen.
That ball. We're going to get a push ultimately down low. Looks like Briggs maybe just ran out of room along the baseline, affected the trajectory of that shot.
Just a bad angle, got a little too far underneath the rim.
Coach Dasher, 7th season. Coached the boys a while ago, was a player himself for Albany.
Born and raised Albany. A lot of pride in his school team and community.
Both communities, so much pride. Yesterday, we set a Division V attendance record. Nearly 5,000 fans came to watch 2 outstanding semifinals games. And we've got another great environment here for this Division V championship.
See the Comets extending their pressure a little more hard-nosed on the ball pressure, trying to make the Wildcats uncomfortable.
Kushner had it poked away.
And with only 3 team fouls, they can be a little bit more aggressive defensively.
Brooks has it now inside. Not a lot of room to work, and this ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Nice
job by the Comets, again with the ball pressure, but then really plugging up the paint on that possession.
Comets down 5. Been a game of runs. Albany Monticello led early most of the first half. Lena has kind of established itself in the second half.
Look for Durchie and Hollis to turn it up a notch offensively here, as shown there.
We have not had a lot of free throws in this game for either side. Hollis going to give it a try here.
Hollis was 6 for 6 in the semifinal game yesterday, off the mark on her first one. Again, clock is stopped. You have an opportunity to put some free points on the board. Brings the second one.
1 of 2 at the line, and Hollis is probably the one you want at the line if you are Albany Monticello. 87% for the season. I would say Durchie is another girl you want at the line too. She's at about 75%. Just an errant pass. Another chance for the Comets. Open look for Durchie. How about Ellinger with a big board? Now a corner 3 for Durchie. In and out. And a third chance here.
Comets are getting a lot of great looks here. Just can't get it to fall.
Just got done talking about the offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities for Lena. Here's a golden one for the Comets. Trumpy weaving her way. She was fouled.
It's a good foul there. Fouls to give. Make sure she doesn't make the basket.
And a tough fall for Trumpy. Take another look here.
She hit the deck hard there, hustling after that ball. Take your time, walking the free throw line, couple extra deep breaths, as these are some pretty big free throws.
Looks like a pretty good gash on the knee there. Trumpy at the line this season, 46%. The Comets shoot it at 61% as a team. 3-point game. Hollis back in. Trumpy going to check out and maybe get that knee attended to.
We'll give a shout out there to the school's athletic trainers and the staff on hand at the Rush this weekend too.
Maddie Thomas got bumped by Hollis.
And the Comets trying to be a little more aggressive defensively, have their defense create some offense.
So Albany Monticello, 5 fouls. We'll have to keep an eye on this clock here and how that's going to affect the strategy. That's going to be a travel.
Nice job of overplaying her right hand there. She had her head down going hard to the right. They cut her off to create the turnover.
Kushner going to check out after that. Hannah Thompson's back in. Lena, despite the 19 turnovers, still has a 3-point advantage with 1.5 minutes to play.
It's rare to see that. The team with the most turnovers and by that margin having a lead.
But like we talked about, the offensive rebounds, the second chance opportunities has evened things out and then some.
See a little frustration from Hollis there.
We got people from both fan bases on their feet right now, clapping, anticipating what's to come. Trying to will their team to a state title.
And minute 18, there's a lot of time yet.
Yep. Foot on the baseline there. Lena about to inbound. It's been a great atmosphere for both days of this Division V tournament. Now a home run pass to Brooks. And she was sandwiched by 2 girls there.
A tall target on the back end of that press break to throw down the court to. Brooks did a good job of keeping her hands up and securing the ball.
So Durkee picks up her 4th. She's the only one in foul trouble.
At this point, you have to leave her in.
Let's see if Lena attacks against Durkee maybe. It's going to be Fisher.
That was a big shot.
2-possession game, 1 minute to go. Another great dish.
Going back to what they did, how they were scoring earlier.
Who else? Avery Briggs inside. Timeout called by the Comets, and that gives us a chance to answer our trivia question, Nikki. 41 schools have won a state title in the school's first state tournament appearance. Which school did it most recently?
Got a mixture of divisions there. The most recent.
Were you going to guess Loyal?
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
Say Kettle Moraine because they were the most recent on my mind. But Loyal, shout out to the Reed family, Coach Reed at Loyal, and his daughter Carson who played for them.
Monticello won state in 1991 as just Monticello. Remember, we have a co-op this year, Albany and Monticello.
It's been a long time for both teams.
Coach Goldschmidt laying on the ground here, instructing his girls.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, Nick.
I think he's drawing on the whiteboard. Maybe that's why. He just wants to be in the best position. Coach Dasher, meanwhile, looking on.
Feel that energy in here. It's awesome. them for the last 51 seconds of play.
Important to note now that Albany Monticello is out of timeouts. Lena still has 2. Ball loose on the floor. Still loose. And eventually the jump ball signal.
Possession arrow can be key at these moments. Goes back to the Wildcats.
For sure. Into Maddie Thompson. Fisher.
Getting the ball to the middle of the floor to break the press.
Fisher was thinking about scoring there. She gets fouled on the way.
That's a good ball. Prevent her from getting the layup. Make her earn it from the free throw line.
7th team foul. So we have bonus free throws coming. Lena, 57% as a team at the line. Fisher, about 55%.
Here's where you hope she gets just one to extend it to a 2-possession game.
In and out. But the ball stays with Lena.
So important to box out and secure that rebound on free throws.
And Lena's going to run the T formation. I've seen Coach signal that a few times. And a quick foul. And they're going to put Fisher right back at the line.
Not a bad choice after she just missed.
But
see the Comets making offensive and defensive substitutions.
That one is here for Fisher.
A key free throw again to extend it to a 2-possession game. Comets are going to have to score quickly no matter what happens on this free throw here.
2-2. And we're going to get a timeout from Lena to set the defense.
You see a big hug from Coach Schmidt. A thank you hug.
Clutch free throws from Callie Fisher, honorable mention all conference, the junior. Lena chasing its first championship since 1980. So we're talking almost half a century.
And what a turnaround for the entire program. Just 2 wins in 2 seasons, and you get a look at most years between titles. They could break the record, be on the record.
You take it any way you can get it, but if you can set a record in the process, that's always extra special, right?
We always look for our name in that program. But again, program turnaround. From only 2 wins in 2 seasons to playing in the state championship game.
Yeah, that 2019-2020 season, just 1 victory. Started with the class that graduated last year, and everyone on the floor for Lena certainly contributing. 22 seconds left. Comets have the ball, down 5.
Again, look for a quick score here. Nice screen to get her open.
Big offensive rebound. Trumpy, it falls.
Wow. Nice job by Trumpy. Best athlete on the team.
One of those Monticello kids coming up clutch. Just the reaction time to recognize, okay, I've got the ball, I got to put it up.
And it sat on the back of the rim for a second.
Free throw in and out. Brooks, big board, and a foul.
Huge board by Brooks. Good quick foul, good strategy by the Comets.
And it's going to be Maddie Thompson going to the line.
See Coach Jasher flexing his muscles over there, reminding the girls that they have to box out on this bonus free throw.
Durchie in. Remember, she has 4 fouls. Maddie Thompson free throw, no good. Durchie battling for the rebound. Another jump ball. It will go to the Comets. Down 3, 15 seconds to play.
Yep, I think if you're Lena, yep, good. Doing what they've been doing, picking up, slow the ball, coming up the court a little bit. Just got to try to keep that offensive player in front of them. Can't let him get by quick.
Are you fouling here to put him at the line instead of giving him a 3?
It depends who ends up with the ball. I would not follow Hollis. She was 6 for 6 yesterday.
Hollis, step back. Yes! Woo!
I take that back. Follow her so she can't do that. Or don't let her catch the ball to get that shot off.
What a clutch bucket from Hollis. Take another look. We are tied at 50. Watch the clock. And I know Coach Goldschmidt is asking for more time to be put back on the clock here. He called timeout as soon as he could.
Looks like they're talking about it.
Wow, what a moment for Hollis.
Big time player, big time shot in a big time game.
She's the gym rat. All those hours spent in the gym preparing her for that moment right there. 2.8 is going to be on the clock.
Every kid's hope and dream. You just, even if it's an empty gym, you're doing the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, putting the shot up. And you can imagine she's done that a bunch throughout her years. Here we go.
Strategy for Lena. What are you going to do?
Lena, they have to, hopefully they have a full court set in where they can get a look. Brooks is a great target. You saw them release to her down court later, so it looks like they're going with a 1-4 set here. Maybe run someone deep, try to attack, or at least draw a foul.
They've had success going to Brooks before. I would imagine if it's a jump ball, Brooks will win it, and maybe she can even get fouled in the process. Here we go.
Looks like they are sending her deep.
It's short to Maddie Thompson. Lets it fly from half court. No. And for the first time in Division 5 championship history, we are going to overtime. 13 seasons of D5 championship games. We've never had an extra session until right now.
How exciting. What a great way to start Championship Saturday. Both teams, both communities, it is rocking in here. 4 more minutes.
Yep. Rightfully so. This has been a great game.
Both teams just not wanting their seasons to end, doing everything they can in their power.
So let's remind everyone of the fouls. Brooks has 3. That's the only concern for Lena. Durchie has 4 for the Comets. She's had 4 for, I think, 3 to 4 minutes here.
And it really didn't come into play in regulation, Durchie having 4. You saw them doing the offensive, defensive substitutions. So they'll probably continue to do that as they do need her on the floor.
Brooks leads all scorers with 19 points. Maddie Thompson has 16. Trumpy and Hollis leading with 12 for Albany Monticello.
2 dynamic duos on both ends. 4 girls that have been getting it done for their teams all season long. Getting a look at some of the excitement in the rush today. The camera crew doing a great job.
The Lena mascot had to take the head off. He's working up a sweat over there.
That too is a workout.
The last time we had overtime in a D5 tournament game, 2011, River Ridge over Prentice by 1 point. Another thriller here right now. 4 extra minutes to decide our Division 5 state champion.
And if you're the next team's anxious to play, no overtime, and here we are. We're going to have to wait another 4 minutes to hit the floor.
Brooks battling for position inside. It won't fall, but we've got free throws coming.
Nice job of Brooks going up strong with the defender hanging on her, drawing that foul.
So it's on Ellinger, who has switched jerseys. Brooks performing just like you'd expect her to. She's at 20 points today, averaging about 20. Another double-double. She has 15 rebounds today, and some of those have been huge defensive rebounds. Her team leads by 2.
Great concentration. It is loud in here. It's hard. You can't simulate that in practices. So good job by Brooks hitting both of those free throws.
Here's Hollis. Hit the step back 3 to send us to overtime. Durkee with the 4 fouls. Inside to Trumpy. A whistle.
Nice job getting to the nail there. Dishing off to Trumpy on the back cut.
Take another look. Just expert level passing in the paint from this Comets team.
Yeah, Durkee, again, averages around 13 to 14 points a game and hasn't been there quite this season or in the state tournament, but doing all the little things in that pass was huge.
Trumpy 0-2 at the line. Fisher surveys. Hannah Thompson on the move. Stolen away. Trumpy has it. 2-on-1. Trumpy goes off the glass and in.
No fear, Trumpy. She's on a mission.
Even again. 3 minutes to go in overtime.
Durkee's been assigned to Brooks, trying to limit her touches on the ball in the offensive end.
Three-point shooting has not been a huge story. We've, of course, had a couple big ones from Hollis. Now a cut to Carly Fisher. Haven't mentioned her much today. The turnaround won't go. Brooks, another board. Fighting her way for position, and she traveled. Kushner back in, Potter back in.
Offensive, defensive substitutions. Yeah, Carly Fisher doing a nice job for the second she was out there on the court.
Here comes Durkee. Olsen.
A little more sense of urgency from the Comets on offense here.
Weaving their way in for a good shot. Trumpy gets inside but can't finish. You got to be careful not to foul. Pass ahead. Fisher inside. Kushner.
Kushner, kind of the unsung hero for the Wildcats today. A couple big buckets. 3 in the first half and big 2 there.
2-point lead. And we're under 2 minutes to play. Hollis inside. This still won't go.
That action has been working from. Keep going to it. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Maddie Thompson. Kushner has it again.
Here you want to kind of get a high percentage shot. Get to the free throw line. Comets forcing another turnover.
Got shielded out. I wasn't sure exactly what happened, but let's take a look back at the Lena bucket here. And as you mentioned, Kushner has been clutch.
Nice job advancing the ball in transition. Kushner filling to the block and finding her and laying it up and in.
The junior with some clutch buckets today. Still a 1-possession game.
Wildcats, you definitely need to keep track of where Hollis is. Can't let her get any open outside looks. Stop that drive and dish.
Olsen, no room. Another 3. How about it?
Spot. I'd leave it there too.
Abby Hollis with some incredible 3-point shooting when it counts. Timeout, Lena. It'll be a full timeout. Coach
so
Dasher fired up
here. But they almost didn't get the timeout for Coach Goldsmith there.
So Hollis had the step back from right around that same spot to force overtime. Hits a big one there to give her Comets the lead in the final minute of overtime.
She was dialed in. Again, that's her spot. The Wildcats probably want to, like I had mentioned, do a better job of not losing track of her and making sure she doesn't get that shot off.
Lena is out of timeouts. Albany Monticello has 1. And so probably instructing about, okay, we're going to go down, we're going to score, and then you're going to do this defensively, right? You have to kind of do a two-part message.
Yep. No timeouts left. You have to try to get it all in, talk about strategy from here on out.
Bonus free throws for both teams from here on out. Durkee, 4 fouls. Hollis with 3. Brooks has 3 for Lena. That's really the only foul concern still. It's been a clean game.
Possession arrow going towards the Comets. So if they can get a tie-up, it's their ball. Look for the dynamic duo, Brooks and Thompson here.
Maddie Thompson going to inbound. Fisher has it. Ellinger and Brooks battling for position down low. This is Kushner.
See Ellinger face guarding, doing everything she can to keep Brooks from getting the ball.
And if we let a little bit more time go off, I'm wondering if Lena might play for 1 shot.
And that might have been part of their strategy.
It's a turnover. Still no foul. And now there's one going against Maddie Thompson. And we haven't talked a lot about Durkee offensively down the stretch, but here she goes to the line.
75% free throw shooter, which is a pretty high percentage nowadays. So see how she does with the atmosphere. Senior leader for the team.
First free throw of the game for Durkee, the senior. Off the mark.
Huge
Second
rebound
chance
by the littlest person out on the floor.
Olsen tracks it down. We're down to 14 seconds left. Maddie Thompson fouls again. So she joins Brooks with 3 fouls each. And Durkee gets another crack at this.
Again, if you're the Wildcats, extremely important to make sure you're blocking off on the free throw here.
That one is good. Everybody on their feet here at the Rest Center. One more free throw. This is going to be a 1-possession game no matter what. Lena does not have any timeouts left.
Comets look to extend.
And it looks like Coach Dasher called timeout.
Gives them a chance to set their defense, but now gives Lena the chance, since they didn't have any timeouts left, to talk about what they want to set up and how they want to attack here.
Has to be a 3, or are you going for a quick 2?
Given the style of play for Lena, I think they're looking at a 3, crash the boards hard, and try to get a rebound, poke back if necessary.
Brooks and Potter are statistically the best 3-point shooters for Lena for the season. And they only have 2 made 3s today. 1 from Brooks, 1 from Kushner. Take a look here at shooting. Brooks by far
I think you want the ball in Brooks or Thompson's hands, or both of them, since they play so well off of each other. Maybe try to get an inside-outside touch.
A number of Lena girls can make 3s, but they don't rely on that most of the time. You know, most of the season they haven't had to rely on the 3s. Coach is confident they can hit them. They just really haven't had to. They've been so successful without it.
You're right. That has been their game all season, what has gotten them here. Going with the 1-3-1 look here.
10 seconds left. Brooks across the timeline. Maddie Thompson back to Brooks. 4 seconds. Still loose. 2 seconds. 1, and that's going to do it. In their first season as a co-op, Albany Monticello wins the Division V state championship.
What a way to win it with a defensive stop. Joy and excitement. Togetherness. And you see it on the back of their shirts. Together we are stronger. And that's what won them the championship today.
Coach Dasher is bent over. He cannot believe what just happened. Rallying to force overtime and win it. We have got hardware to hand out. We have some interviews to do. We'll get to all that after this break. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. It's time to hand out the hardware after an instant classic D5 championship game. To get us started, we go to PA announcer Brian Kuklinski.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WIAA Board of Control invites you to participate in the award ceremony this afternoon for these two outstanding teams that just played an amazing game this morning. Presenting the awards to the members of the Board of Control, Corey Hinkle from Luck, Greg Doverspike from Durand, Arkansas, Willie Chambers from Blackhawk, Dennis Burr from Fall River, and Carl Morin from Northwestern, along with WIAA Executive Director Stephanie Hauser and Assistant Director Kate Peterson-Aviad. At this time, will the members of the Lena Wildcats come forward as I read your name to receive your individual medal. Number 2, Carly Fisher. Number 4, Alabama Lambert. Number 10, Eva Brooks. Number 12, Haley Van Art. Number 14, Hannah Thompson. Number 20, Maddie Thompson. Number 22, Callie Fisher. Number 24, Abby Kostreva. Number 30, Kaylin Cook. Number 32, Whitney Potter. Number 34, Layla Collar. Number 40, Maddie Kushner. Number 42, Caitlin Borkovic. Number 44, Haley Boomsma. And number 50, Nadia Shallow. And now we would ask that Lena head coach Tim Goldschmidt please step forward to receive your team's individual prize. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask the members of the Albany Monticello Comets to come forward to receive your individual medals. Number 1, Sadie Wilkins. Number 4, Maya Johnson. Number 10, Delana Trumpy. Number 12, Abby Hollis. Number 14, Emma Gross. Number 15, Rachel Wilt. Number 21, Alana Durkee. Number 22, Avery Briggs. Number 23, Kira Cleesby. Number 24, Molly Olson. Number 25, Emerson Briggs. Number 30, Anna Ellinger. Number 34, Regan Schmidt. And number 42, Carly Wilkins. And now we'd ask head coach Derek Dasher to come forward to receive your team's trophy.
Such a confident shot. Turnovers really hurt Lena today.
They did.
18 points off of turnovers for Albany Monticello.
Turnovers came back to haunt them despite having the same amount of field goals as turnovers.
Another confident three from Hollis.
Hollis, just a big tournament. She went 6 for 6 from the line yesterday down the stretch, and today with those 2 huge threes.
All adds up to the first title for the first-year co-op, Albany Monticello. Final numbers here.
Again, those turnovers were key, and a big one down the stretch. Credit to the Comets defense, which is what got them here today.
Brad Hansen standing by with the victorious Comets. Let's go to Brad Hansen.
All right, Nick, thank you very much. We've got the victorious Albany Monticello team. Lena, you see Abby take that three, make that three to tie this and send it to overtime. What was that like to see that moment?
I knew she's very good from the three-point line, and she would knock it down. She just needed the confidence, and I knew she had it. Before, like all the other times she shot three, she wasn't confident. And I told everyone, be confident when they shoot, and I knew she does this a million times during every single game, so I knew she had it in the money.
Abby, I'll bring you over. 6.5 minutes, Lena took the lead. You didn't tie or lead this game until you hit that three. What was the belief in this team to be able to come back, tie this up, and then win it in overtime?
I mean, just we've had each other's backs all season. All we say is just have each other. We're going to go through adversity, and I mean, when you have somebody over here telling you to be confident no matter what, you can't not be confident in yourself, and now everybody on the team.
Coach, I'll bring you in. You saw the crowd here. Actually set an attendance record yesterday for biggest crowd in the D5. What did it mean to have this community support behind you?
Oh, it's awesome. That's what small school basketball is all about right there. Albany people, Monticello people, they're so proud. They're proud of these young ladies. They put the work in, and we're bringing home a gold ball.
Well, hey, I don't want to keep you any longer. Go celebrate. Congratulations, D5 champions. The Space Stallions going home with the gold ball, Nick.
It all comes together. The great nickname gets the gold ball. An outstanding season, outstanding stories from both these teams. But what do you even say here to kind of just put a cap on all of this?
I'm going to say what Coach Dasher has said all season. It's the defense, it's the mindset, it's the leadership. And they talked about earning a berth to the state championship game, and they earned a gold ball today.
Outstanding game in D5. The good news is we still have 4 more to go. We're about 15 minutes away from the D4 game. We'll go upstairs right now, though, to Scott Emery.